Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Dosunmu. And it's Gobert in at center. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Paul George. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Now, here's McDaniels. Drills it from outside.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Curry passes to Marjanovic. Gobert with the block.
And he sent a message with that swap. Do not come in my house.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Curry. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Edwards against Mitchell. Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. Edwards can't hit. Here's George. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Randall kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by Marjanovic. O'Neal from long range. Sinks the triple. Shaq's got 5.
Oh, good work finding space outside. It serves him well when that jumper's falling.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Looking to end the run, and 2 free throws. Coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And you always like to see that spark offensively.
Minnesota trails by 5. Inside, Anderson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And sometimes you forget how long Anderson is. Possessing a 7'2" wingspan, it makes him a problem inside.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And Minnesota has possession. Here's Reed. The rebound by Marjanovic. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Conley. For three, Mitchell scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Filipowski. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They lead by 12. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And so here's the home team. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. On the court for Minnesota. Randall and Reed. Ah, the catch and the flush. O'Neal.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Pass to Shannon. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Into the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Mitchell passes to Curry. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams changing it up here. To the inside. And the basket by Ingles.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Curry's got 9.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Randall. And the layup is good. Randall's got his second basket.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
A nice shot by George.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Conley's shot is off. Stolen by Reed. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, some of that's experience. Conley could feel the contact coming, braces for it, completes the play, and now goes to the line for one more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in for Joe Ingles. Curry kicks to Thompson. There's the three. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Pass to Conley. Now McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu comes in for Michael Conley.
Refusing to back down. They put the contact on him, and he just ignored it.
Mitchell in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Mitchell's got 9 points.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Edwards can't hit. Now Marjanovic shakes him. A kick out to O'Neal. And the 3 ball is good. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. They've got Paul George. Marjanovic is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Curry. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard position.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Dosunmu. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And he's good on the 3 ball. McDaniels got 8 points.
Well, usually McDaniels plays it pretty cautiously at the arc, so he really must have felt good about this shot.
Pulls up, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. George, with no one around, hits it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
Well, you got to love the kick out. Excellent vision.
McDaniels outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break.
Here's Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Anthony
Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Now here's Dosunmu. 4 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, they used every bit of that shot clock, but all that matters is that it ended in a make.
George against McDaniel. Fires the 3, and George is good for 3. George has got 14 points for the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky. He was off.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. Marjanovic kicks to Curry. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Conley. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you know, Conley was drafted all the way back in 2007, a time when we saw a lot more mid-range jumpers.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. Thompson misses. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 6. That's good by Shannon.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to Reeves. Johnson for 3. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Conley finds Randall. Back to Conley. Randall with the ball. Defended by Reeves. Driving to the basket. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to Reeves. Thompson for 3. Drops in the tray.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
2 minutes remaining.
Conley into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And here's Reeves outside. Good on the triple. Reeves has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Johnson against Randall. Good work defensively by Johnson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The shot by Marion, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
Marion's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. To the paint. Here's Shannon. It's good from inside.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
From deep. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Reed.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now, here's Thompson. Marion outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Mike Conley.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And the home team has possession. And here's Reeves outside. Connects from three-point range. And so they get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Mitchell is out there with SGA. And it's George in at the 3 spot. George is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Curry. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Marjanovic. On the wing, George. The tray. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Hartenstein with it, guarded by Marjanovic. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And Curry pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And George gets it to go.
Just taking what he sees on offense. What a feed right there.
From deep, SGA. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And here's SGA after Paul George getting his 3 to go.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Right side, George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 12 in the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's SGA. He sinks the 11-footer.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside for George. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 15.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Now, here's Holmgren. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Thunder, Kenrich Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wiggins is subbed in for George. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Curry kicks to George. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. And the basket by SGA.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. Puts up a deep 3. Reeves can't hit.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
George looking around. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Chet Holmgren out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then there's Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 2. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Reeves against Holmgren. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Oklahoma City trails by 19. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Thompson sends it back.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball plays.
Start it.
Short, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. Dort passes to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. It's Dort on the wing, defended by Filipowski. George passes to Filipowski. The shot's good on the assist by George. Filipowski's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. And that one, good. Holmgren's got 6.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
There's the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. 1:56 left to play in the first half. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The drive by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. For 3, Mitchell now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Look, when you attack inside, you give yourself a good chance to get to the line.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Pass to Shax. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Shax got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. And slam dunk by SGA.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Shaq with a screen on Mitchell. Curry finds O'Neal. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Mitchell. Outside, O'Neal. Johnson, that's for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. 7 points for Jalen Johnson.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Here's SGA. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, George. Here's the three. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. We've got George. O'Neal is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Curry in at the point.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Here's Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 6.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by SGA.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
That bucket in no time at all. 9 points in the game so far.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
SGA, that's a 2-pointer. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Marjanovic with a screen for Mitchell. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the 2-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
On the wing, George. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 24 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
Holmgren outside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And George kicks to Curry. No good on the triple. So it's the Thunder now. Outside, SGA. And the rejection by Curry.
It'll be a turn.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, Reeves in position.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Reeves has gone 2 of 3 from the field. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, that's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just erased that shot.
Dort, Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace.
Here's Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Holmgren's got 8 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And do not go. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Jalen Williams. Lou Dort out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Caruso in at the 2.
Well, that's the right play there. Love to see him move it for a better look.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Outside, Dort. Williams sends a screen for Dort. Back to Williams. Cuts off the pass. Marion outside. Off target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
When it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Mitchell, and Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
From the inbound. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Throughout a game, Reeves will find every which way to score.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Johnson. Filipowski with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Marion on the wing. Reeves. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Reeves has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
The classic combo guard, Gilgeous-Alexander, is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
From deep, Johnson. Good D by Holmgren.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Thompson inside the line. He trains the quick shot.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Personal foul, Second team foul.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Marion. Dort against Reeves. Marion sinks the three-pointer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Rebounded by Marion. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Thompson finds Reeves, and here's Johnson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. This game may not... Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Go.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Towns up top. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch and shoot option than Cat.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three from George. Buries the long-range jumper.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished score.
Assist from.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Shepard. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Back to Curry. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson. Whoa! How about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible. Defying the laws of physics. Zion Williams.
Personal foul. First team.
And so here's the home team. It's a 3-point game. Here's George.
There's Towns using his length. He doesn't like anything getting over him.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense.
Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me?
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 9.
Oh, that was a battle down low. Advantage to the offense this time.
To the left wing. Here's Marjanovic. Towns with the defensive effort. Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Williamson. Now Shepard. Williamson outside. Paul George with the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the rejection by Towns. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
And the dunk by Williamson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
George with no one around. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for Memphis?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Memphis leading by 7.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Let's a floater go.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play.
Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution for your home team. Jalen Johnson. Donovan.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Memphis leading by 11.
I hate motherfuckers, bro. Oh, bro. That shit just quite pissed me off, bro.
Mixing some college players in for this one. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Curry is just lethal from outside. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
And it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunity.
Yeah, optimist is rude as
That
fuck.
fucking last switch, bro. Fuck shit, bro.
I can tell, bro. It took you a minute to load up.
Playing a bitch ass nigga online, bro.
Right.
Nigga be so fucking ass, bro. His liner was so fucking ass too. That's crazy, bro. He had a fucking
That's how they get away with it.
cat, the garbage ass cat. The only person he really had was fucking Zion.
Shit.
But yeah, bro. Nigga just last with me, bro. I just quit the game because, like, bro, I'm not finna sit there and. Cause he knew I was finna whoop his ass. He was like, he had no ass with me. some pussy shit. Like, bro, you are some shit, bro. That shit is pussy.
Yeah, I'm saying. So he got slimed out.
Hey, bitch, it happens to everybody, bro. Ain't no motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game with a big offensive push.
You wanna play with the game, play with the game.
Little Stockton, you can't dribble, bitch. Stop doing that dumbass mind back bullshit. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Oh yeah, bro. They changed D Rose dribble moves. They changed McDaniel's dribble moves and accessories. They changed Bam, one of his dribble moves and his accessories. They changed D Rose behind the back and step back and his fucking accessories.
How you feeling
They
about
just
that,
went on a fucking tangent and it blowed the fuck out of me. I'll tell you that much.
So what
The
you
only
gonna do
one
with the
I'm not
players,
pissed
bro?
off is McDaniel's got some fire ass animations.
What
But
you
I ain't
gonna
gonna lie,
do with
Bam accessories is fucking disgusting.
that? You still gonna use them?
Yeah, bro. I've been using them already. I'm used to the animation now. I'm just saying that they ain't had no reason to change
I
these
thought you
bitches.
said they changed the animation.
What you mean?
You said they changed the animations, bro.
They did a few of them, not all of them, not the whole shit.
I thought
They
you
just
said
changed a
all
couple
of
dribble
them.
moves. Nah, I just had to learn how to dribble with these niggas again. And some of these niggas look weird because they got accessories and shit that they didn't have before.
Hey, man. Playing 2K, bro.
That's the only motherfuckers I can blame. You're a lame bitch, and I'm tired of it.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I just played the lane, bitch.
Off
Last
balling and
season,
shit.
bro. Yeah, last season, you
This
get it
nigga
fucked
off
up.
balling, bro.
Shit so fucking lame, bro.
Nigga just did a windmill with fucking Angel Reese. Kill yourself, 2K.
Nah, Angel Reese got his fake, man. I ain't gonna lie. That bitch wish she could dog like that. That bitch wish she could move like that first. Fuck out of here. 20 legendary badges? Like, stop that shit. Only thing they should have took up on her is fucking rebounding. That would have been more like it. Oh, shit.
I don't even know why she got an invincible card any fucking way, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
Why did they
know.
even make this season theme after her, my nigga?
I don't even know.
This bitch is not good.
So she got traded, bro. Love PG shot.
Nigga off balling, now he mad that I'm doing the same shit. That shit suck,
I
don't
be
it?
doing niggas the same
Sad
way.
bitch.
I be doing niggas the same as that way. They want the off ball, but I can do it too. Shit so pussy. Who blocked Jalen Johnson? Fuck out of here.
Good shit, my boys.
Yo, boy.
Oh my god! Oh.
Yo, boy.
Yeah. JR and Maxi did a double team block.
That's some grown ass. That's some grown ass man, bro.
Right. But they my boys.
But they
Because they
grown
on my
men.
team. But they my boys, though.
But
My
they grown
homeboys.
men though.
My players.
They
I'm the
grown
coach,
men,
bro.
though, son.
These my boys, bro.
They grown men though, son. So like, how they vote?
Nah, bro. I own this team. They're my boys.
Okay. You fucking slave on
Now when you on a little league team
fucking
and
slave
shit,
on
Renzo, this the second day I done heard of Donovan Mitchell, bro. So this is the second day in a row I done heard of
Bro,
Donovan
stop
Mitchell, bro.
disrespecting that man, bro.
Bro, I don't. Bro, it ain't my fault. It's not your fault.
You gonna be boy? That's what you sound like.
Boy, you know you did a great job.
Yeah, you sound like a slave on it, man. No bullshit. Yo, boy.
Yeah, good shit, my boys.
Alright, bro, he bullshit, bro. He on his slave on this shit, bro.
No, see, it'd be crazy if I said boy.
Bro, it's the same shit. You just put an S on it, bro.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's the same. I'm not hearing
I'm
that shit,
saying B-O-Y-S.
It don't matter, bro. It's the same
B-O-I is crazy.
shit. Nah, bro, it's the same shit, son.
Boy.
Bro, you might as well just say it, bro. Get your baby ass from $90, Mitchell. You're not guarding Shaq in the paint, bro. It's your dad. Come on now, be for real, bro. That was very dumb. I don't know why you was doing that. Like you was laughing shit. My Mitchell ain't that stupid. He know better.
Fuck. Gang, out of all niggas animations, y'all fuck with D-Rose. So y'all went back in the woodworks to go edit one of y'all.
They said for all you did. They said for all you did.
Zipping getting blood back on the mouth.
Thank you. Green. I know shit is green. I just can't read. I don't know how to read. Mitchell on Mitchell. Yeah, we on that. Yeah. Yeah, fuck out of here. Good block, PG. Loved it. Love to see it. I don't know why he tried that shit, PG. Tell him again.
Good block, PG.
Green. Carry.
You know, no matter what team you're on, twin, I love to see you do good, man.
Me too, man. Love to see it, bro. Cause I'm a real, you know. I always love PG, man.
Niga.
Yeah, man. That was one of my favorites too, man. No bullshit. No matter what team you're on, man. You'll always be that, bro. Marjanovic, 7'4". Let's get it, baby. I ain't gonna lie, but that nigga came back from injury, bro. It was violating the fuck out of the fucking substance, bro. I was like, oh nah. That nigga was walking up Tatum and Brown and giving them buddies. That weak ass don't piss me off. It worked, but that shit low key just pissed me off.
Bro, he's arguing with his girlfriend.
Who?
The nigga in game chat. On the phone. He arguing with his bitch on the phone.
What they arguing about?
Nigga talking about, shut up, lame man, nigga, you off balling. Bitch, you started it.
Oh, God. You started that shit.
Nigga off ball, bro, for the first 4 plays, I was not off balling.
Bro. We don't even off ball.
The first 4 plays, I was playing like regular.
Whoa.
And he off ball. He was on the bench. So I'm off ball.
My shot just got hurt, son.
You'll be alright, just tail him up at the end.
Bro, he on his fucking leg. I mean, he got off the court. No, he got off. He got up and hopped off the court.
Or like he just like, I'm saying, is he like out the game hurt, or is he just like next quarter he back in type hurt?
I don't know, bro. I just know he got up, hopped off the court, and then they put my other big man in. He was holding his leg, but he was able to get up.
Niggas get 100 overall big and just think they King Tut. I'm shutting that shit down, nigga.
ah, yeah, bro, sound like me, bro.
I just bought Rizzo. How much my team coins you got?
I don't know, like 14, I think 14.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, I've been
I was
spending
gonna
it,
say if
bro.
you got like 100K, you can buy 100 overall AD. I just bought him this morning.
Oh yeah, I know, bro. That nigga going for 100K. Like, fucking LeBron too, bro.
Yeah, he going for cheap. Yeah, I just bought him this morning.
LeBron, bro. Like, why the fuck your card so fucking high, bro?
What, Opal LeBron?
Bro, either one, bro. The other one's high too.
I know the Opal LeBron was going for like 300K, 500 when I was trying to get that in. But that was
Fucking big.
damn near a season ago. I'm not spending that much on a fucking
Nigga eat
Opal
a
game.
dick, bro. Sorry. Nigga's not spending that much, bro.
Rizzo, I got so pissed yesterday. I was on break at work and I'm looking on TikTok scrolling. A nigga, like, I don't know who dumbass put the nigga up on sale. A nigga bought the GOAT LeBron for 100K by now price.
What the fuck? Nah, bro.
Like he was on the LeBron page because he was already bidding on the Dark Matter LeBron. So he kept refreshing the page, making sure nobody was gonna outbid him. And then the GOAT card popped up with the buy now price of 100K.
Yeah, man. Fuck out of here.
So if he wasn't sitting there refreshing that shit, he wouldn't have never found that card and never bought it.
Yeah, no.
He was on stream when it happened too. I guess he's a little small Twitch streamer. He was like, bruh, I've been trying to get this card for 3 days. And then he seen the GOAT card pop. He said, what the fuck? And then he bought it.
Nah, that's crazy.
And he said, no, he started freaking out and shit. You know how the niggas be.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, there's no way I just bought the GOAT LeBron with 100K, bro.
Well, like that. Oh my god! Like, it be against the nuts and shit. Daddy Braun.
You know what's crazy?
What?
He immediately sold that bitch.
Why, bro?
Listen, he got 57 million off of it.
Block Austin Reeves. KR for 10.
Gang, he got Invincible Yao Ming, Invincible Wemby. He just went to go buy fucking broken ass cards, bro. Nigga had a shopping spree, bro.
Oh, piss me off.
He sold a GOAT LeBron and just bought a whole bunch of Invincible cards, bro.
Hey.
This nigga done had this center in the whole game. He done had a Gatorade since the second quarter.
Don't be giving the fuck, bro. That's why they call the whole fucking game. I did the same shit. It's the best thing.
My niggas switch lineups. My niggas switch up. My coach switch up lineup every 2 minutes, unless like one of my players is hot, then they'll stay in the game.
That's mine too. So mine do it too. Unless niggas is hot, then that's when they don't.
Yeah, cause Kevon was like, bro, he asked the same shit you did. He said, bro, my coach should not be swapping.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like,
I was wondering why.
left.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, why is it doing?
Yeah, I
that?
just put all their minutes equal. Kevon had it to where it was like his starters had like 25 minutes, and then everybody else had like 10 or something. And I was like, that's why.
Okay.
But for the
that game I just played, when the quest shit, the daily quest, that be changing every day.
yeah, man. That didn't hurt hard, bro. That shit disappointed me.
Nah, yeah, I was looking at them. They ass.
Cause they ain't got no dunks on, bro. You got them weak ass dunks
I
on.
was looking at the attributes of shit. I looked at that and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. That shit, they 99s, but them shit's ass.
Yeah, bro. Keep on going. I do need a big. He thinking about getting Jackson Hayes.
Bro, I mean, Hayes' card is actually not bad, but the only thing I was looking at about that bitch got a 793 ball. I was
Yeah.
like, nah.
I had to pick Diamond Jackson Hayes. His fucking 3 ball was a 75.
That shit is a 79, bro. And I can shoot with that, but
They must think, bro, really don't shoot shit, yeah.
he can shoot, but he mainly do what he do, the dunking and shit, like an inside big. So like the inside shit on him is high, like 98 and shit. But if his 3 balls are 79.
Yeah, of course, but you know, 2K gonna say fuck that.
Damn, this nigga only got a 53 blocks. He don't like that.
Yeah, I might sell DeAndre Jordan. I'm thinking about keeping AD. He did good for his debut game.
Fuck that. Where he at? Let me put this bum ass nigga back in until I get a replacement. I was looking at 80 cards yesterday too.
Game chat, just arguing with a bitch. Nah, what I did, I just looked up 100 overall centers, and he popped up.
Yeah, my girl did not argue, bro.
Me and my baby don't argue neither, except when she fucking ignore me because she busy.
I don't never gotta worry about that shit. We did not argue at all.
Yeah, me and her had argued one time over. I was on 2K, and she don't like that nonchalant shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was on 2K, and the way I was texting her was kind of like.